Hello, my auspicious love bugs, and welcome to another Two for Tuesdays, which means if you follow my shameless Instagram plug here, you'll find my weekly energy updates. If you like what you read, go ahead and hit that follow button, and if you like what you see over here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the little bell notification so that you can be uploaded, or you can be reminded every time I upload. So for this week's reading, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm someone that loves moon phases, and I love working with the moon. I love to manifest things and let things go, and moon phases are so incredibly powerful for doing that. So upcoming on September 28th, we have a new moon in Libra, and I thought, what better way than to figure out what it will be the most fruitful for you to manifest than to be able to choose your own reading. So what we have here are pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5. Go ahead, pause the video if you need to, take a deep breath, and decide which card pile calls to you the most. I will go ahead and put the timestamps for each individual pile in the comment section. And remember, if you'd like to get your own personal reading to look into whatever your situation is, all of the information that you need is in the description box below. Hello, pile 1. Let's take a look and see what you need to be manifesting for this new moon in Libra. Okay, so first and foremost, I can see that whatever is going on, you're putting this self-imposed prison around you. You think that there's no way out, and you're probably going through a lot of chaos, a lot of fighting. There's definitely some change in the air, right? Like you're just like, I'm ready to get out of here. And that's going to take a lot of introspection, right? Like it's going to take a lot of inner work. It's going to take a lot of finding out where you stand and why you stand there and what makes you unique and wonderful and different. Maybe it's something to do with this job. Maybe that you have put a lot of hard work into this job and it's just not coming out as fruitfully as you would have hoped or as wonderfully as you have put in, you know, like the reciprocation isn't matching up. The reciprocation isn't bringing you the fulfillment that you are putting out. You are helping this company more than they are helping you. And so you're ready for something bigger, better, more important. This is your manifestation card, right? Like this is the ultimate manifestation card. This is wishes granted on the highest level. So what do we need to focus on, Spirit? What is it that we're missing here? What do we need to focus on? What's our manifestation goals for pile 1? Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Now I'm just throwing them all over the place. So, first of all, what came out? You need to let go of this heartbreak, BB. You need to let go of this heartbreak. And this could be in relation to your job, or it could be in relation to someone who's very important to you in your life, who you have just been putting off a lot of garbage onto. And now you're like, it's time to manifest love. Okay? It's time to stop manifesting things that are no longer serving you or are no longer giving you the kind of benefit that you really truly need to succeed. Go on a new adventure, okay? Get up on your horse and go on an adventure that's going to make you happy. Show it off. Show it off to your loved ones. Show it off to your friends. Manifest your ability to be your creative powerhouse. And that's going to bring you the sun. That was the overall energy coming out. Happiness, fulfillment, childlike innocence. That's what you've got waiting for you. But you need to give up this mental prison. You need to give up this idea that who and what you are is not enough. Who and what you are is the downfall. It's not. It's bringing you into alignment. Get away from this fighting energy. You're fighting with somebody. You're fighting with somebody who is an authoritative figure in your life. And a lot of people are fighting with this person actually, and you're one of them, and you better stop. You better stop, because it's pulling you down into these trenches. It's pulling you down into these trenches of the inability to manifest. Manifestations only come from positivity. You cannot bring anything new in if there's no room. And you'd be amazed how much room negativity takes up in your life. What I'm seeing here is that your way out is going to be through this really divine relationship, of which you need to release the heartbreak of. This relationship is going to show you the way out, whether that be just seeing yourself in the light that they see you. This could be your mom, could be your partner, could be your best friend. Whoever it is that you feel at home with, that's who you need to be focusing on right now, okay? You need to focus on that feeling. You need to focus on that abundance, on that love. I know it feels like you're never going to get out of this. I know it does. I know it feels like you have been in the rat race for too long and you're just like dead sick of it. But that's, again, a self-imposed attitude. It's going to be up to you to clear the way. It's going to be up to you to pull up your britches and say, this is me. This is who I'm supposed to be. This is what I provide myself as. These are my boundaries. These are my strengths. These are my weaknesses. That's going to be up to you. And remember that light comes from within, okay? Sometimes it can be incredibly hard to see the light from the darkness. Like when you're really in the trenches, when you're really in this toxic energy of this, and oh God, this, the Emperor reverse is just like such a pill. Ugh, he is the worst person ever. He's like manipulative and domineering and not like strong enough to be qualified to be treating anybody like they're somehow lesser than him, but he feels like he is, right? Like he's just like this entitled freaking monster of a person. And when you're caught in that kind of a toxicity, when you're caught in the idea that he is never going to be taken off of his throne, and you know that he doesn't deserve to be on his throne, and by gone, you're going to prove it, you are not recognizing your light. Your light is bigger and more powerful than how you can stick it to people. Your light is bigger and more powerful than how things are going wrong. What isn't manifesting? The kind of heartbreak that you're going through. Your light can be found internally with people that you love and in your true wishes granted, your true life path. And change is coming. Change is coming so hard and so fast and so wildly. It is on the way. So don't fret. You're not going to be in this forever. Release the dark wound. Let love live. Absolutely. Don't focus on what's going wrong. Don't focus on all of the reasons why you're not being acknowledged. Your worth isn't being seen. Your experiences aren't being, brought to the light and brought attention towards, because it's okay. You are destined for more important things. Let the love shine brighter than the fear. Let the love shine brighter than the hurt, than the pain, than the darkness. There's always light in dark. Always, always, always. And if you need any kind of a clarification, again, stop letting the wands get you down. If you need any type of clarification as to your own personal whatever, don't hesitate to contact me, okay? I'd love to get you on your correct path, on the path that's going to help you manifest, all right? New moons are so powerful for manifesting. It's going to be amazing for you. So that's all I've got for you, Pile 1. I hope you have a beautiful Libra season. Bye-bye. Hello, my Pile 2 Purple Moonstone group. How are we doing today? Let's see what we've got for you for this new moon. Wow, some very interesting energies. Okay, so I can see that there is some kind of a financial business. Maybe you started your own business. Maybe you're working on creating your business. That isn't going so well so far, but that's not deterring you from the final outcome, right? Like you're just like ready to do this, put your whole heart into this. You don't care what happens or how far it has to go. You're still going to do this, right? So of our overall energy, we've got the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups means that you have a lot of options around you, that you have a lot of things that are pulling your attention and you're not quite sure where to focus. But even still, someone is helping you, whether it's financially or emotionally or just like with a ride to work or a place to live, a roof overhead, food in your stomach, whatever it is, this person's really helping you and they really believe in you that you're going to get this done, that this is going to really set you off onto wherever it is that you want to go. And that's such a great energy that you should really hold fast onto your heart. There aren't a lot of people in this world that would just do that for you just because they love you and just because they want the best for you, right? So hold that person dearly. As far as what you need to be manifesting, if you want to see the truth into what you are supposed to be focusing on, it's time to go into hermit mode, my dear. It's time to start meditating. It's time to start journaling. It's time to start looking at all of those lectures on YouTube, or going to the tarot reader, or going to the psychic, or, doing some really introspective shadow work. So normally shadow work is more potent around full moon time. So what I would do for this particular new moon is start manifesting all of the things that need to come out for the full moon. So start manifesting the problems, the deep-seated issues, the why your blockage with money, what is your blockage with success, what is your blockage with money, what is your blockage with finding a track that you believe in, staying on track, getting goals, completing goals. What are your blockages? That's what you should focus on, because as soon as you name them, you can change them. So what I would recommend for this new moon, pile 2, is journaling or some kind of creative outlet, perhaps some regression meditations, and see what you can come up with that is the things that you need to focus on releasing for the full moon. So remember this. If you want to manifest things physically, if you want to manifest things physically, you have to allow the space for them to come in. You cannot manifest what you don't have room for. So if your aura and your chakras are being blocked by whatever this deep-seated, mess is of, maybe it's your fear of failure, maybe it's your fear of rejection, maybe it's a fear of success. That's totally a real thing, and it's hard to wrap your mind around if you haven't considered the possibility. But once you do, you're like, oh my gosh, like all of the responsibility that comes with success, and all of the new ways that I'll have to be or not just responsible, but consistent. That can be a way that we block ourselves, is by convincing ourselves that we aren't mature enough or that we're not ready enough for that. Whatever it is, ask for guidance and receive the guidance. No, don't just ask for it, receive it. That's a big thing about manifestations, is that we can ask and ask and ask and ask, but if in our heads we are like, we're never gonna get that, I'm never gonna get that, I don't deserve that, then you're not receiving it. It's a two-way street. So let's figure out what's up with this this Akashic here. Oh, I pulled 4 for you on accident. Okay. Wishes fulfilled. Great. So whatever, even though there is a lot of chaotic energy, the universe is setting you up for whatever it is that you are asking for, that is ultimately going to be your life purpose. The wishes are fulfilled. The wishes are granted. Now it's going to be up to you to read the signs. Now it's going to be up to you to remove the blockages. Now it's going to be up to you to propel it forward, right? We still have work to do. Even though the wishes are fulfilled, we still have work to do. Remember that. Archangel Michael reversed, and I love Archangel Michael. He is my boy. Call on him. Call on Archangel Michael. Ask him to guide you. Ask him to show you the way. You know what I really like to do? I like to ask Archangel Michael a question and then get on Pinterest and then look at the quotes that come up. Because there will be some really interesting quotes that just like match directly the question. And he can be just so instrumental in helping you get to the place that you need to be to have a better and clearer understanding of where you are and what you want to manifest. And it takes a lot of inner work. It does, but you aren't alone. You aren't alone. He's there for you. He will help you. So the Akashic field reversed. That means all things in good time. And this one too, the Architect reversed. It may not go as fast as you want. It may not go, as speed and quick as you think that it should go in order for it to be like a true and real thing. But what you're doing is you're placing your timing above divine timing. It's not up to you to decide when. It's up to you to decide how. Right? You need to have the how. You need to have the how to do it, how you feel comfortable, how you're going to relieve the message towards other people in a way that is going to fit you, right? So you need to focus on what you can bring to the table and not on how the table is going to be set, when the table is going to be set, what food is going to be on the table, like that's not yours. Those are not your burdens. Let's pull a little bit of clarification here. How about the Hermit? Let's find out what kind of inner work that you need to be focusing on right now. Spirit says one more. You need to release some stuff. Oh boy, do you need to release some stuff. Oh boy, do you need to release some stuff. Stop focusing on the things that you don't have, or that went wrong, or that didn't serve you. Stop allowing yourself to be caught in the illusion of things not going right. Anytime that things aren't going the way that you expect them to go, it's always because it's a detour onto the more correct path, the better path, the path that is going to make more sense to you when the time is right. And I know that's like so annoying to hear, right? Like you're like, ugh, how much longer do I have? Like, I know, I am there all the time, constantly. I say the same things. But the reality is, if you got everything that you ever wanted before you were ready for it, you might fuck it up. Let's just be real here. You might just straight fuck it up. Wouldn't you rather be ready? So chill out. Chill, BB. It's fine. It's really fine. All right, anything else that we need clarified? Spirits, please. Queen of Wands. So you are the decider of your destiny. You are the creator of your path. Spirit's got you, okay? You are just fine. But you gotta trust. You gotta. You gotta trust, okay? You gotta. If you don't trust, you're doing this. You don't want those swords in your back. You want them out. Focus on the light. Focus on the light. Spirit is here to help you remove whatever blockages that you need to remove, okay? And hey, if you honest to God don't know, have a reading with me. I will go into whatever you need me to go into, whether it's your past relationships, your trauma bonds, whatever it is, okay? But you need to focus on the light. Something really interesting that I found is that the darkness is in the light, and the light is in the darkness, and you can't have one without the other. So just because something really rotten happened to you doesn't mean that that was solely rotten. It might have been like 60-40 rotten, or even 80-20 rotten, or even 99-1 rotten. But there was still some kind of a light, because without it, it wouldn't have been dark. You can't have the contrast. Focus on the light, and that will lead you to where you need to go. Focus on Michael, okay? Michael's gonna help you. Focus on rest. Focus on working. Focus on your outcome. It's all coming for you, and you're gonna be just fine. All right, pile 2, I hope that this gave you the clarity that you needed. Happy new moon and happy Libra season. Have a good one, guys. Hello, pile 3. Let's see what we've got for you for this upcoming new moon and what you need to be focusing on manifesting. Woo! Oh Holy baloney. You guys are really going through it. My goodness. Alright, so the tower's fallen, am I right? Like, you are going through some shit right now. Sorry about that. But you know what? Ultimately, when you have people in your life that are trying to force you into some kind of a domestication, or are trying to force you into a belief system that maybe you don't align with, or a lifestyle that doesn't, you know, follow your moral compass, there's no reason to be dependent on that. Once you come into your personal power, actually, let's just say this. Tower moments are always happening when whatever you're doing isn't aligning with your path. It's called, oh boy, what is it called? It's called divine intervention, my friends, divine intervention. So when the path that you're on is no longer serving the lessons that you need to karmically learn, it is time for divine intervention. The lesson of the tower is always that the structures of which you have built your life that could not hold up to the storm are going to crumble away so that you can start fresh on a new foundation. Maybe that had something to do with court case. Maybe that just had to do with your own personal value of yourself and of your greatest good and your highest good, right? And maybe you were just like scared absolutely shitless. Maybe you are so scared right now. But that's okay, because when it's time, it's time. We don't always have to be spiritually or emotionally ready for it to be time. In fact, what this is probably going to be bringing you is the strength to get where you need to go. So what do we need to manifest here, right? Because this tower moment's happening. Maybe what we need to manifest is our opinion of it. So what do we need to manifest, Spirit? What do we need to oh. Three of Cups. Celebrate. Find like-minded people around you who are going to lift you up and who are going to cause you to feel better about the person that you are. Don't allow people that have less than good intentions for you decide what it is that you deserve. You are the decider of what you deserve. You are the decider of what makes you happy, and don't listen to those people. So you've got the Seven of Cups. Whether you see it or not, you have so many options around you that you can invoke at any minute. Any minute. And what option is going to be the best for you? Well, your inner self knows. Your inner self knows, and it's ready for you to talk. Reach inside and start talking to your inner self. Journaling, painting, writing a book, anything that gets your creative juices flowing. Dancing, singing, music, going out, whatever brings up that happy feeling for you. That's what you're going to need. That's what you're going to need to start pushing this into motion, to start really bringing yourself onto the path that you are supposed to be on. That is what is going to bring you the Wheel of Fortune, my dear. Don't despair. The tower moments are always purposeful. Always. Okay? So let's look at what the Akashic Records has to say about this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. This is good. So you have the Master Artisan. Or Artisan. I'm not sure. whatever this person, maybe you put a lot of energy into this, right? Like maybe you just thought that you had finally found your path, that you were finally, you know, on some kind of an adventure that caused you to feel better about yourself and about your worth and about what you could bring to the table, what you could bring to the world. And maybe this person just like did not respect you, or perhaps felt jealous of you, or like you were their competition in some way, because now we have the Ark of the Covenant, right? So yikes, that is really just trying to force you into this dogma, right? Like just like one and the same. In some situations this can be good, right? Like if you need more structure in your life, or if you need some kind of like, you know, discipline. But when it's coming from a place of codependency and jealousy and someone who is trying to make you feel worse about yourself than you actually are, that's when it becomes yucky. That's when it becomes this nasty energy that pulls you down and just like, wow. So what you're manifesting, or what you need to be focusing on manifesting, I guess I should say, is pulling yourself out of this karmic cycle. You are in the karmic trenches. That means that you were destined to go through this so that you could complete this lesson. So you have two ways to complete this lesson. You can either keep going through the same kind of attitude that you've always gone through, something negative, maybe drinking, maybe I don't know. Here's the big problem with like this. Although it's great to invoke yourself in like good energy, if you have a little too much of this, you start pushing down your problems rather than solving them. You never want to go overboard with the Three of Cups. You want to go in it to where it raises your vibration, not it masks your vibration or your vibrational frequency in your life. When you're in the karmic trenches, it means it's time to learn your lesson. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Show this person, or show yourself rather, what you're made of. Manifest the strength to go forward. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. That means instead of being caught up in the what ifs and the whys and the, you know, hows and the blah, you need to focus. You need to focus on the light. You need to focus on the hermit. You need to focus on yourself. You're not going to get anywhere hating people, or hating the situation, or talking smack about people, right? Like the tower has fallen, or it is currently falling. And no amount of nasty gossip or nasty words is going to change that. So don't fall into it. Don't get into this pattern of negativity, of lower vibrational things. Find out where your passions lay. Find out what makes you tick. And hold on to that. Hold on to that and ride the wave, baby. Ride it. Okay? You have the strength to pull yourself through it. So if you need to manifest anything, sit down in a quiet room and ask Spirit to illuminate the path that you need to be on to find the way out. There's always a way out, guys. And Spirit will show you the way. Through articles, through tarot readings. Oh, have a tarot reading with me. I will show you the way. Or at least I'll give you direction as to what way will be the best for you. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful Libra new moon. Thank you so much for watching, and things will get better. They will, okay? Hello, pile 4. Let's see what we've got for you for this Libra new moon and what you need to be manifesting. Okay, so right off the bat, you've definitely got money on your mind, or you've definitely got some kind of a creative inspiration on your mind that possibly you're giving up money for, and you're ready to embark on this and make this your full-time thing, your full-time job, your full-time career, whatever it is. So you're the Queen of Cups, right? And the Queen of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment, but not for just anybody. It's mostly for herself. I like the Queen of Cups because she's got this weird little cup, and it's like the only cup in the entire deck that is like that, right? It's just like it's hers, and she's looking at it like she's so impressed with it, and she just loves it. And that's kind of where I see you being right now. I think that you've got this weird little idea that maybe not everybody understands, but you love it. It's your idea, and you're like, this is what I want to work on. And maybe you don't have a lot of support going on. Maybe a lot of people, can you see that? Sorry. Ace of Swords reversed. Don't have a lot of support going on. But that's okay. Sometimes the biggest jumps, the biggest leaps of our life start where no one can see the worth. Right? Like, we see the worth and we believe in it, but the people around us are like, I don't know about all that. I don't know. So either this event is making you lose money, or you had to quit your job over it because you wanted to be on a new adventure. Yeah, like what you were doing wasn't fulfilling you. Like you were just like, I want to do something new. And I get it. Knight of Wands, you know, you're ready. You're like, I am on my path. Get out of my way. Let's freaking do this. So, what are we manifesting, huh? What are we manifesting, Spirit? Let's do Page of Pentacles. What are we manifesting, Spirit? Oh, well, first of all, you need to let go of those things that you are mentally holding yourself back. You gotta let that go. You need to hang up the cloak and you need to get back to business, because when you're focusing on the bad things, it's not doing anything for you. King of Wands. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe there's someone in your life that is really helping you out right now. They really believe in you. They might not be the easiest person to deal with, but they believe in you. That's great. You know, not a lot of people have that. And it's time to start showing your idea to the world. It's time to start showing your idea to the world. Manifest the confidence that you need to bring this to fruition. How about this Ace of Swords, huh? How about this Ace of Swords? What do we need to do to get rid of this Ace of Swords? Oh boy. You are just holding yourself all the way back, aren't ya? You're just like, nope. Okay, so first of all, stop it. Stop. Like, stop right now. You are creating this emotional turmoil in yourself that is so unnecessary. Ugh. Creative block. Ugh. Quit it. Seven of Pentacles reverse. Blah. Quit it. This is so self-imposed. It's crazy. Yeah, it may have been hard. It may have been, you know, a jolt to the system. It may not have been anything that you expected it to be. I'm not saying that it was easy, okay? That's not what I'm saying. Well, let's get that very clear. What I am saying is that the emphasis of which you are manifesting this negativity is creating this blockage of money, this blockage of creativity, this blockage of progress. Manifest the clarity to move forward. Ask for help. It's okay. Spirit guides are always around you. Always. And they're ready to help. They want to help. And there's the Tower again in this deck. So funny. Okay, will, wisdom, and mind. reversed. Maybe you don't trust yourself too well right now. Maybe you're just like, did I make the right decision? I just don't know. And again, you are emotionally prophesizing some kind of a catastrophe, or maybe you are implementing that thing that happened is the catastrophe instead of the actual realization that you are the master of your own destiny. You're the master. The sun, the moon, the water, the earth, the stars, the sky. That's up to you. Don't allow your brain to hold you back from your path. That's such a human thing for us to do, right? Like, it's so common for us to just believe that we can't have it all, that it's not up to us, that we should be part of the dogma, we should be part of the hierophant, we should be part of the 9 to 5, 6 days a week, and that's what's going to give us the fulfillment that we need. And again, if that is something that fulfills you, more power to you. The ultimate lesson is that you need to stop putting so much emphasis on your emotional chaos. Like, don't pull yourself down into chaos. What is that gonna do for anybody? Let's see what we got for Orlando for your child. Oh, faith in the process. Faith in the process, my dear. All in good timing. You made the right decision. You made the right decision. You need to trust yourself. Manifest the ability to be guided, to trust yourself, and to succeed. Okay? That is my advice to you. The process will always have your best intention at heart. The process will always lead you to the place that you're supposed to be. That's why it's called the process and not the maybe or the could be. It's the process. You have free will, though. And what you're using with your free will is fucking chaos. You're putting yourself in chaos. Stop it, my friend. You are so much better than that, and you're so much smarter than that, and you are so much more powerful than that. All that you need is the decision to succeed, the decision to move forward. And you know what? That's about as much as I've got for you. I'd say that's pretty cut and dry. I'd say that's pretty, obvious. And if you need help, if you need a little bit of clarification as to what angles to go on, have a reading with me. I will pull out whatever it is that is personal to you, and we'll go through it, okay? All in good times. Ooh. Yeah, you gotta let it go. Oh, and this 8 of Swords, my heavens. Dropped all of those. You gotta let go of this mentality. You gotta. It's self-imposed. Overall energy, just as reversed. You're not allowing yourself to have the highest good. Stop blocking yourself, my dear. Stop blocking yourself. All right, pile 4, that's all I have for you. I hope you have a very happy new moon in Libra. And remember, manifest the ability to succeed. Manifest the ability to see yourself as successful. Remove these blockages. You got it. You got this. Hello, pile 5. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what you need to manifest for this new moon in Libra. All right, so we have a lot of fluidity here. We have a lot of fluidity and a lot of, I'm sensing you guys are either on the move, you're ready to move, you're ready for a new scenic adventure, possibly you're moving states, you're moving cities, you're moving houses. it may feel right now like the sun is hidden from you or that you aren't worthy of the sun, but that's more of a self-imposed attitude than you're actually manifesting, right? When things feel down, it's more likely that you are just being redirected onto a new and better path. Because right next to it is you have the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is wishes granted. Which means that this was something that you wished for. Maybe it's not coming out as picture perfect as you thought it was going to, but that doesn't mean it's not coming into fruition. So you need to do some inner shadow work. You need to do some inner shadow work, and you need to discover what it is that is making this so hard for you. Why do you feel the need to self-sabotage yourself, right? It's an unnecessary event that we as humans do when we feel like we don't deserve our wishes granted. Oh, excuse me. So when I see the Eight of Cups, it reminds me of someone who's leaving the thing that's like, it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And they're going to go find the other two cups so that they can have the 10 of Cups, right? Which is like this really great ultimate fulfillment. And when we do that, we can open the door to so many other opportunities that we are ready for. It may feel like we're not ready for them because we're stuck in this energy of like, things aren't going the way that I thought they were going to go, and I just don't know if this is the right decision, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I'm not sure. So you're conflicting yourself, you're conflicting this energy, and that's just not something that you need to hold on to, okay? You don't need to hold on to that. So Spirit, please give me some clarification as to what it is that it would be the most helpful for Group 5 to manifest for themselves on this Libra new moon on September 28th. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, oh, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, this is you, right? Like you were on this new adventure, and it's time for you to be your own emotional fulfillment, your own creator. Maybe that involves going out. Maybe that involves going around people who see the good in you, who you love and who you respect and who you want to make you feel good. And then that's going to put you on your path, right? So manifest the ability to let things go. Manifest what it is that's holding you hostage in this need for self-sabotage. You can do that through journaling. You can do that through painting or writing or singing or reading or anything. And figure out what is that? Like, what is that? Why do I feel the need to sabotage myself? And Spirit keeps telling me they want me to pull on this sun. So let's just pull on this sun. Let's just pull on it. Oh, did a tower moment happen? Okay. Okay. So maybe you lost confidence in yourself. Maybe you lost confidence in yourself because this tower moment happened, and maybe this like weird person was involved who maybe you thought would be like with you forever, but they kind of turned on you and made you like not so confident in yourself. That's okay. Your worth is not dependent on how other people perceive you or interact with you or acknowledge you. Your worth is strictly internal. If you can walk into a room full of people who hate you, does that change who you are and in a core level? Would you consider yourself to be a bad person in your core? Chances are, if you're watching something like this, the answer is no. However, if you do, journal it out. Talk to yourself. You are the only person who is going to answer those kinds of questions. No one else is going to answer it for you. And I'm sorry that this happened. It's never fun when someone turns on you. It's never fun when the tower falls. It's never fun questioning your ability to manifest. But it is necessary for your growth. 100%. So let's see what Akashic Records has to say. Well, girl, or boy, you are just golden on the Akashic Records standpoint. My heavens. You've got winged messengers, which means that whatever this tower moment was divinely sent. It was a divine intervention that was guided by your spirit guides and by your spirit assistants, and nothing to worry about. You have community, which tells me that whatever this tower moment was, it was to bring you closer to your friends and to your family, who are ultimately going to be the release of this. And then you've got the garden. So if you don't have kids, think about kids in your family. Think about even just a place where you were a child, where you had this childlike innocence. It's time to go back to that. It's time to remember that. Okay? Releasing allegiances. Whoever this King of Wands was, he's not as important as you think he is. He's not. You needed to let that relationship go in order to thrive into the person that you are becoming. If I were to give you advice to manifest anything, I would manifest your spirit to move on. That means finding people who have unconditional love for you, finding things that bring you the utmost love and fulfillment and joy, and then incorporating them into your everyday life. Manifest love for yourself in the true ways, the core ways, the ultimate ways, not the ways that can be fleeting or taken away from you. Right? Which I'm kind of getting the impression that that's what this guy kind of did, right? Like, he kind of gave you the impression that he loved you unconditionally, but then when this tower moment happened, it was like, meh, you're not that important. Yuck, that sucks. People suck sometimes, and I'm sorry, but it's all for a reason. It is. Let's see what the world reverse. Yeah, your world's turned upside down, babe. It is. It's all upside down. But it's okay. It's giving you the opportunity of a fresh slate, a clean slate. Take it as that. Don't dwell on the negatives. Dwell on the positives inside of the negatives. Okay? I hope that gave you the guidance and the clarity that you needed. If you need a look into your personal situation, please let me know. I am open to giving you a reading to clarify whatever it is that you need to clarify. And I hope you guys have a wonderful new moon in Libra. Happy Libra season. Bye-bye.